Hey, this is Nellie's Farm. It is July 1st, 2024. Can you guys believe how fast July got here? Isn't that crazy? I swear time's gone by faster. You know, as nutty as it sounds. Ooh, did you see that behind the barn? A critter just ran back there. I thought I heard something in the barn moving. I've been hearing something moving. Or I'm going to have to review this and see what ran across there. I just saw it just when I lifted my head up. Looks like we got some little critter visitors. Anyway, I'll get to the point. This is an update for both Yellowstone activity and Hurricane Beryl, which is now, excuse our mess, please. My son took over the barn when my daughter left with her horses. And he's a blacksmith, and he collects a lot of stuff because of that, like scrap metal and stuff that we don't throw away, and in case he might want to use it. So he hasn't been able to because of his illness lately, but he's one of those people that doesn't like throwing things away, and I'm kind of like that too because I just like to reuse things. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Okay, now I saw on Fox Weather Hurricane Beryl is now hitting the Caribbean. So I would imagine those people are used to that, but I think it's picking up speed, and it looks like it might be turning into a Category 5, unfortunately. And I hope everybody is batten down the hatches, and I hope that they're all right. But anyway, I have some information about this hurricane season this year, the 2024 hurricane season. Now, the ECMWF, that is the European Weather Agency, and they put out hurricane info too. Now, I remember in recent years that the European models that they show for projecting like hurricane paths and things like that are actually more reliable and usually more accurate than ours here in America. So anyway, the information I'm going to give you comes from there. So they have calculated a 200% increase, okay, with this hurricane season this year. With the ACE, it's called. The ACE is a wind energy index that measures strength and duration of tropical cyclones and hurricanes during a season. That ECMWF, they say it's going to be an extremely busy Atlantic hurricane season with 23 named storms, 13 hurricanes, and the ACE is supposed to be 200% above normal. And it shows 250 total ACE between June and November. So that's pretty, I mean, I'm not like a real technical person when it comes to things like that, but it sounds to me not good. So this is how they calculate the ACE for all of us nerds. I'm nerdy to a certain extent. They calculate the ACE by adding the squares of the maximum sustained wind speeds in knots, measured every 6 hours for all named storms while they're still at least in tropical storm strength. And they say that ACE is a better indicator of overall activity and likely damage that they will do. So that's my hurricane update. I wanted to give you that bad news. Seems like I'm almost always giving bad news, but that's pretty serious stuff. I mean, really serious stuff. I was coming back here to check on these mushrooms. I stay pretty busy when I am not in too much pain or too tired to do things. I stay busy. So this part hasn't been mowed either, as you can see. It needs to be mowed and stuff. I wanted to check on these mushrooms that I showed you guys because I haven't seen them. Well, they're still little. Well, I'll be danged. I thought they were going to grow. They don't even look so good now. They look kind of dried out. Well, I'm disappointed. I don't even know where they are. I was waiting until they get bigger to to take a picture in my one of my mushroom groups on Facebook. Well, I expect them to get bigger. Well, you never know. I mean, maybe it takes a long time. I'm not really sure about that stuff. I'm just really now learning about mushrooms, guys. So anyway, as far as Yellowstone goes, sorry, more bad news. Okay, and the little bit of time I spend on social media, which is usually only Facebook, and it's only to get information, usually, or, emotional support from like-minded people like me. I have a very small circle, and we talk. We have a lot of things in common. My Facebook friends, most of them, we've been friends many years on there. But anyway, I came across on the Facebook Reels some more videos of the Yellowstone area's ground. Now, this time, instead of just the big cracks in the ground, they showed the actual earth lifting up, and this is supposed to be within 50 miles of Yellowstone. And I thought, oh my gosh. I mean, the earth is literally lifting up. There's like big mounds all over the place, and cracks in between the mounds, smaller cracks between. The ground is literally lifting up. Now, I don't know exactly how far, but somebody said it's like, well, it said right on it, it's supposed to be approximately 50 miles from Yellowstone. So that's pretty concerning. I thought, oh my gosh. And, of course, you're not going to hear about any of that stuff on the news, But I want to show you one more thing besides those two updates I wanted to give you. I came back here to pick some blackberries, was it the other day? And they're all dead. Look at this. This was our best blackberry bush. It's only like 2 years old. What happened was it started like growing randomly here, so we decided we cut a lot of them down because they are invasive. So we decided, okay, let's just let this one grow. We'll have a nice little patch right here in the middle that you can get to easily, because a lot of the berries are behind a lot of foliage and stuff, and it's hard to get to, especially with those thorns. Well, I came to pick them, and look, they're dead. And the ones behind the barn, they're also dead. And the ones behind the barn are usually the really big ones. I don't know why the berries are so much bigger there. I don't know what's going on, but this hasn't happened before in 8 years. No, not all of them are dead, but it looks like most of them. It looks like some new growth going on. But this hasn't happened before. The season's not over. It only lasts like 6 weeks, okay? You got about a window of 6 weeks to get these berries. And as you can see, it's not all of the branches. But it hasn't been 6 weeks. They just got ripe. And plus, they died suddenly. That sounds familiar, huh? So, I wanted to show you. I don't know what's going on with these plants. But this stuff has never happened before. Just like all the mushrooms everywhere. Oh my gosh, just crazy. Just everywhere. Alright, I'm going to let you go. I thank you again for your donations. Marilyn, thank you. And James Kinney, thank you. Hope you don't mind me saying your names. But that's why in the past I've been reluctant to say someone's name if I get a donation, because some people don't like their name being said out loud. But I might take the ends of these and make some blackberry tea. I use the very new ones. These ones at the very end, you can see they're, and usually I cut them off when they're fresh and young, and put a bunch in a pot of water. I don't know if I've done a video on that. And it's excellent fertilizer, you guys. And if you throw in some nettles in there too, nettles is one of the most nutritious plants in America. Then that not only is it good for you, but it's good for your plants. You can use it as a free fertilizer. So I don't really buy fertilizer. I've bought like 3 bags, and maybe 4 at the most in the last 8 years I've been here, because I make a big brew of my own in buckets and liquid. Alright, thanks for watching. I wanted to keep you guys up to date. And I don't know if you guys that are in the path of, potentially the path of the hurricanes, know about the ACE and all that stuff. So I wanted to tell everybody. Okay, well, thanks for listening, and I hope you have a great week. Nellie's Farm signing off.